Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I don't give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow.
Jeff
Doing about time. Doing about time. Got myself a problem.
from San Diego. It's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What in the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann.
Did you know that just...
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports World Radio. Glad everybody could be here today. We got a jam-packed show for you guys. Lots and lots to get to. I hope all you guys are ready for it today. A brand new week here on Sports World Radio. I am the host, Jeff Escow. It's the Monday edition of Sports World Radio. Lots of stuff happened over the weekend. We'll get to it all, but before we get to that, let's get all the particulars out of the way and then get the co-host in on the show. SportsWorldRadio.com is the place to listen to us each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. on the East, 3 p.m. on the West, and if you just happen to live in the mountains.
Don't know, don't care.
Well, there you go. Don't know, don't care. Facebook.com, SportsWorld, Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio, Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Like our Facebook page, and also you can send a message to us during the show via Facebook if you're not hanging out in our chat room. That's over at Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Head on over there, get yourself a free account, sign up today. Type in Sports World Radio at the top. The show will pop up at the bottom of your screen. It'll say live there. Head on over all the way to the bubble, all the way to the right. Click the bubble, and you'll be in the chat room. Start chatting away, and you can ask us a question that way if you want as well. Or give us a call at Sports World Radio Show on Skype. For Skype users only, Sports World Radio Show. You can give us a call, or like I said, Facebook.com/Sports World Radio. You can ask us a question on there. Or Twitter.com/Sports World Radio, Twitter.com/Sports World Radio as well. We'll take your questions on there as well. Don't forget, we got a contest going on. Sports World Radio is looking for a new intro. That's right, we're looking for a new intro, 60 seconds long. No curse words. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann must be in there. I don't care what the hell you do. I don't care what kind of music you use. 60 seconds long. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, no curse words. Send your intro contest. Send your intro to introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. That's introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. Don't forget to sign up for our sport shorts. sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts. We record all the commercial breaks, so while you guys are listening to the commercials, the show continues in the background. Sometimes the commercial breaks are better than the show. So head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts and sign up today and be able to listen to every single time we go on commercial break and listen to what the guys talk about during the commercial breaks. That's at sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts. With all that being said, what do you say, hey, we bring in that co-host of ours, Sean Mann, the update man. What's going on there, buddy?
Hello and greetings, everybody. Good evening and good afternoon to people on the East and, of course, out here in the West. It is 6:07 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:07 p.m. on the West. It is Monday, July 27th, 2015. The weather right now is in about the 70s. I'm enjoying this nice, cool weather. We had some rain and a little bit of thunderstorms. And hello there. Shout out to Laura. Shout out to Josh, the program director. And, of course, hello to you, Jeff. How are you and how's the weather out there? Laura tells me it's 109 for a heat index, and it's hot in Vicksburg.
That's what she gets for living where she lives. It's not that hot out here. I turned the air conditioner off before we started the show, so it's not that bad out here.
Is it cool in San Diego?
It's not that bad. Not that hot. It's not that bad out right now. It's probably about 80, 82 degrees. It's not that bad outside. It's not that bad. How was your weekend, my friend?
Weekend was good. I was just enjoying the nice, cool weather and just relaxed and took it easy, and all in all, doing good. Got a big bet with Josh coming up this entire week.
Yeah, I had a pretty relaxful evening, too. You know what happened to me, though? I freaking bit my tongue over the weekend, and it was freaking bleeding, man, really bad.
I hate when you do that, when you bite your tongue or even bite your cheek. I was having something to eat, and one time I just, boom, bit like part of your cheek, and it doesn't feel very good.
Well, you know something. I bit my tongue really bad. It was bleeding for hours, man. I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital and have stitches put in it.
Ouch.
Have you ever had stitches put in your tongue before?
I have never had stitches put in my tongue. I've had stitches put in my back before for a surgery I had to have back in 1996.
I've had 22 stitches put in my tongue before. How about I bit my tongue when I was a young kid. We were playing football in my cousin's backyard, and I went to tackle my cousin, and I stuck my tongue out, and I bit my tongue. So I had 22 stitches put in my tongue once. It's not fun having stitches put in your tongue, dude.
Oh, boy.
You can't talk for days. It's like,
doesn't feel well. Hello,
hey,
Sharon.
Sharon, how are you? So it's a good thing I didn't have to have stitches put in my tongue. Otherwise, the show would be, hey, this is Jessica. How you doing? Otherwise, there'd be no show today. So it's a good thing I didn't get the stitches put in my tongue. Though I iced my tongue down for like 3 hours, man. Sitting out there with your tongue hanging out of your mouth, trying to ice your tongue out. It's not a very good thing.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not fun at all. So that was my weekend, trying to make sure my tongue was working for the show today. Make sure it didn't swell up like the size of a balloon.
And since we got all the hellos out of the way, this is a sports show, and we still have a lot of work to do. We start, Jeff, when you're ready, with the NFL.
Let's start with the NFL. Sure, why not, man?
I've kind of have said to everybody, I think we're all tired about talking about Deflategate. There's a lot of other stuff going on despite the Deflategate, and I'm glad Josh kind of, as we always do, we always have our Skype conference calls. Well, here's a new story that came out today. Russell Wilson will shut down contract talks if no deal is in place by Friday. Got a little bit of a problem out here in the Pacific Northwest. Where I live, a lot of people are disgusted that a deal has not gotten done for Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks, who pretty much is their future, a big part of the team, because this is a young Seahawks team that has potential to even get back to the Super Bowl.
I get it. I get it. Okay, I understand that. But you know something? He's still under contract this year, right?
I believe so.
Okay, it's his last year of his contract, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So really, they don't have to do nothing until next year. Correct?
Correct.
All right, then.
I
understand. I understand they wanted to get it done so he's not playing on his last year of his contract. But still, maybe they get it done during the season. Who knows?
Maybe they get it done in a couple weeks, but of course I don't think Russell Wilson is being very fair to the Seattle Seahawks ownership and the organization. It's just like they've got time to sit down, get this thing settled, so he can continue to remain the franchise quarterback. After all, Russell Wilson is 26 years old. Publicly has hinted that he is seeking a contract that would pay him approximately $25 million per year, a deal that would make him the NFL's highest paid player.
The highest paid player. Well, he should be. I mean, he won a Super Bowl in how many years in the league? Second year in the league?
Let's see. He has not been in the league that long. I think this is like his third year.
Yes, he won. Well, no, this is his fourth year. He won
I was close. One off. Yeah.
He won a Super Bowl in his second year, correct?
He won a Super Bowl in his second year, and then, of course, we all know what happened back in February of this year.
Right, and he went to a Super Bowl in his third year, correct?
Correct.
He's better than Tom. You know what? He's better than Tony Romo.
I would agree with that. And how Tony Romo could even be ahead of Russell Wilson in some top 10 quarterback is bizarre, to say the least. I know on that one by James Brazzelli that Russell Wilson, I think, was one up ahead of Tony Romo on that one by James Brazzelli's Fox Sports article.
Correct. Hey, really quick. Okay, I want to change the topic. Stay in the NFL.
Sure.
I want to change the topic. The NFL came out today with new football rules, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? New football rules, right?
Yeah.
For inflation, correct?
Correct.
For footballs, correct?
Yeah.
How crazy is it? Now all of a sudden they're going to be checking balls and marking balls and doing all sorts of things for every game?
That is correct. When I woke up this morning, I think I
After
saw
the
something
fact?
on CBS that they're going to be planning to make sure that the footballs are not deflated, and even check for the team equipment managers during halftime when coaches are addressing their players.
Right. After the fact now they're making all these rules?
Yes.
After what happened to Tom Brady, now they're making all these freaking rules? What the
Yes.
hell's up with that? Huh? What's up with that?
I just think that, again, it's just because Commissioner Roger Goodell too slow to act on this whole situation about the deflated footballs. I'm sorry, Josh, for bringing it up, but of course I wanted to try to stay away from the subject, but we needed to add a little bit to this.
I mean, they're coming out with all sorts of rules. They're going to be marking footballs and tagging footballs and all sorts of crap now.
Right.
Right? I mean, they're going to be marking 1 through 12. They're going to test the footballs before the game, during halftime, and at the end of the game to see if they deflated or anything like that. What the hell's going on here?
Exactly, and I think that, this should have been done a long time ago. If there was proof that deflated footballs were occurring throughout the history of the NFL, maybe something should have been done about that and addressed. I'm glad that they're doing it, although I'm disgusted with Roger Goodell on a couple of accounts. A, he should have talked about that a long time ago when this whole thing happened, and B, his decision is still boneheaded and stupid. He should not be taking this long to make a decision. It's the 27th of July, and you know what? Tom Brady, it's not bothering him because he's already reported to Patriots training camp. I'm ready for Patriots football.
I have a feeling that it's going to be coming out this month. I have a feeling it's been coming out this week. You know what I mean?
I hope so.
I have a feeling it's been coming out this week. I have a big feeling it's coming out this week. I really do.
Right. And so we'll see what ends up happening with this situation with deflated footballs. But I know, Jeff, you're probably disgusted, saying, why did it have to take so long for the NFL to make this decision about having team equipment managers check deflated footballs before the games, halftime, and maybe after the games. I did see something on CBS News today about that.
Okay. Yeah. They're going to be checking them at the beginning of the game. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be checking them at halftime, and they're going to be checking them at the end of the game to make sure that they stayed inflated and all that. That's nuts. That's how many people you got to hire now for that? You know?
I'm not sure.
How many people you got to hire for that now? What's up with that? That's crazy. Right?
It is 17 minutes after the hour, the 27th of July, 2015. The next NFL story, we go back to Johnny Football. Johnny Manziel begins training camp as the Cleveland Browns backup, but Coach Mike Pettine said that Johnny Manziel can still win the starting quarterback job based on performance for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Pettine added that it's still likely that Josh McCown will be the Browns' Week 1 starter against the New York Jets on September 13th. Mike Pettine came out and said, quote, "I don't think anything's changed," Pettine said. He discussed the teams 3 days before training camp opens. Quote, "The repetition will be handled that way with Josh as the number one. I wouldn't say I'm guaranteeing today that Josh McCown is going to be the starter against the Jets. A lot can happen in preseason." So Seattle's got a little bit of a crisis trying to deal with Russell Wilson, and I think there's no need to worry. I believe he's the quarterback of the future for the Seattle Seahawks. And now you got the Cleveland Browns deciding who they want as the starting quarterback. Do you go with Josh McCown, who's got the experience, or do you go with Johnny Manziel, who has very little experience and only has had 2 quarterback starts for the Cleveland Browns?
Only 2 quarterback starts for the Cleveland Browns.
Yep, he only has 2 starts for them, and that was in December of last year.
That's pretty bad. He's not going to. He's going to be sitting on that bench for the whole freaking season anyway. What's the difference? I know that. You know that.
I would be shocked, Jeff, if Patine came out and said, I was really impressed with having Johnny Manziel in the preseason and what he did. I'm going to make him the overall starting quarterback. And I think we all would be shocked by that. And then he would screw up for the Cleveland Browns.
You're going to screw up big time for the Cleveland Browns, dude.
Sharon, it's because Browning and I have got some kind of a bet plan for the Patriots-Eagles in December. I got quite a bit of bets coming up in the next couple months.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Hey, I'm a man of my word. I'll even own up to the bets.
You're
okay,
crazy.
Mike Patine also praised Manziel for taking the initiative to spend a couple of days with ESPN analyst and former NFL coach John Gruden in Tampa Bay.
And?
Patine said this was vacation time for a lot of guys. So the fact that he sought out John and went down there and worked with him and was thinking about football, to me, I see that as nothing but a positive, Patine said. So all of a sudden, the Browns are kind of thinking that maybe with him working out and overcoming his rehabilitation program, maybe he believes that he wants to be the new Johnny Manziel, and we'll see how well the preseason goes.
Yeah, there's a lot of people waiting for the NFL preseason, and training camps are opening up this week, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And not only that, I think Roger Goodell will actually end up making his decision this week.
Josh goes, yeah, for what? It's meaningless waste of audio time to talk about an issue that's dragging to constantly debating the issue isn't going to change anything. That's what Josh is saying about.
I understand that, Josh, but you cannot not talk about the rules that they just came out with for footballs. I mean, how wacky is it that now they have to measure how many PSI each football is before, during, and after a game? What the hell? What has this freaking world come to that they have to measure the PSI of a goddamn football? How crazy is that?
To me, it's a screwed up world is what it is, and a slow world, especially when you think about how the NFL didn't act and didn't do this part very well. I like what Laura says. Because of suspensions, and the season is coming, Josh, it is still somewhat newsworthy. It is still, that's what Laura points out. It's a good point.
It is somewhat newsworthy, but I hate to tell you something. We're talking about the air in footballs, for Christ's sakes. This whole freaking debate, argument, discussion, suspension talk is over air in freaking footballs, for Jiminy Cricket's sakes. Unstinking believable. Really? This has been going on for as long as the NFL has been playing. And now, in the year 2015, they want to do something about it? Unfreaking believable. It's air in football, for Christ's sakes.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what? You know what's going to happen? You want to know what's going to happen? They're going to find out. When they do all this stuff this year, keeping pressure of all the footballs, keeping tabs, keeping records, when they find out that the footballs lose air during games.
Yeah.
When they find that out, because no crap. What are you, a moron not to know that? When they find out for sure, and they're going to find out for sure, and say the suspension stays pat, and he gets to 4 games, and then they find out that balls do lose air during games, that suspension that you had on Tom Brady, NFL's going to be in trouble. If this thing goes to court, NFL's going to lose anyway. Tom Brady's going to win. It's all over freaking air. Unstinking believable.
I have to say that I make it a point, and the fact that Tom Brady gets slapped with the 4-game suspension is still a stupid decision that the NFL made to do it. Because me and every other Patriot fan has said, where was the proof that Brady knew anything about the deflated footballs or not is beyond me. I think it's dumb. Brady said he had no knowledge of it in his press conference. And even when he was in Salem back in May, before I left for my trip, Brady had even said that he even quoted as saying, we earned it as a team, okay? People are just jealous because of how dominant the New England Patriots have been. And that's my point. And I'm just disgusted about it, that everybody accuses them of this and that, okay? I believe they earned it as a team myself.
Well, Laura, there's no proof that he did it, and there's no proof that he didn't do it. In the Wells report, it says that Brady probably knew. You can't convict anybody in a court of law on probably. And I hate to tell you something, but the rules in the NFL for something like this in the past has been a fine of $25,000. That's it. Now, all of a sudden, $1 million fine and a 4-game suspension? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And you still haven't come out with what you're going to do yet? It's all. I can't believe that it's all over air. How many people don't know that a ball loses air in cold weather?
True.
Okay? Now when that gets proven, because they're keeping stats on what number 4 ball, the number 4 ball pressure was at the beginning of the game, the halftime, and at the end of the game. And if it loses any air pressure in between, that's going to prove Tom Brady's case, isn't it? And in the Wells report, it said probably. He probably knew. Well, probably isn't guilty, is it?
Yep.
So I don't know how you can. It's, you know what? It's just one big cluster F. That's what it is. It's just one big clusterfuck.
And apparently, to me, the Patriots receive all this negativity that now they've, on Sports Illustrated, they said something that that Bill Belichick is the most disliked coach in the NFL. And I was thinking to myself, well, anybody who dislikes him can go ahead and dislike him. He came to New England and he turned that Patriots team around. He had one bad year, which was 2000 when they went 5-11. He turned that team around. They were the dynasty of the 2000s. And I said, if you all are going to just continue to keep hating the Patriots, then go right ahead and hate them. If it was your team that won 3 Super Bowls and was a dynasty, I'm sure people would say, oh, that team cheated, that team this. And Shaba, I know very, very well that you were disgusted with all the bounty scandal thing and that maybe Goodell didn't do a good job with that.
If they go to court over this, the NFL is going to lose big time. There's no doubt in my mind the NFL is going to lose big time. Because what Brady's lawyers are going to say is that the protocols that the NFL have now placed, that now have put in place to find out the pressure of every ball during a game, before, during, and after, were not in place when this happened. That's their argument right now. And you want to know something? Brady's going to win that argument.
Brady will win the argument, and I believe that the suspension is going to get reduced.
And that's the problem right there, because Goodell knows if Brady takes it to court, Brady's going to win the argument. which
Yeah,
means
exactly.
that Brady's suspension will go away totally. Which also means Brady can play football until everything is heard in court, which could take over a year.
Mm-hmm.
So Roger
It's just-
Goodell should just come out and say, you know what, I'm not giving him a 4-game suspension. I'm fining him this amount, and that's it. That's what should happen. Because Goodell knows that Brady will win in court.
Exactly.
Because
he will win
in
in court.
Yeah.
The
Because in the
suspension
report-
will get reduced, and he will be ready to play, and New England will have a chance again to win the Super Bowl.
You know what?
And then,
That's a good point,
you know,
Shaba. That's a good point, Shaba. Vilma sued the NFL, and he won his case. You don't think that Tom Brady's going to sue over this? You damn skippy he's going to. And you know what? He's going to win because in the Wells report that they will present to the judge says Tom Brady probably knew something about it. Doesn't say Tom Brady knew something about it. Doesn't say Tom Brady didn't know anything about it. It says probably. And in court, probably doesn't mean guilty. Probably means not guilty. Probably is no evidence. It's one man's opinion. Probably. But there's no evidence. So he's going to win in court.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, you're talking about one of the best quarterbacks in the game, a guy that I would want the football with like 3 or 2 minutes left when they're down 7 points or less, and you're going to try to do that to him and try to feel like that, oh yeah, we could just tarnish the guy's legacy because everybody thinks that he knew something about the deflated footballs when I believe he didn't have anything. It's just because of the fact that a butthurt sports writer for Indianapolis got all angry and upset because the Colts were getting humiliated and thumped even before the game, even before anybody knew anything about this with the Deflategate. I had every belief that the Patriots were going to blow them out. I celebrated and I enjoyed it, and then boom, the day after I have to wake up and hear a nonsense story about the Deflategate. It proves to me that the Patriot fans, the Patriots organization, and Tom Brady were lied to. That's the point to get at. And on that note, we got to go to our first commercial break of the day.
You're listening to Jeff Escott and Shawn Man on
Sports World Radio.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
Which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, Mr. Shawnee, where are we going next?
Okay, 33 minutes past the hour on the 27th of July, 2015, the Cleveland Cavaliers have agreed to re-sign backup point guard Matthew Dellavedova, who reached cult hero status during Cleveland's injury-plagued run to the NBA Finals as he filled in for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, they're giving him $1.2 million.
Yeah.
And then they also made a move today to clear salary cap as well.
It's time for the Cavs, though, to realize that they need to start letting some players go because their roster is huge.
Yeah, well, they traded two players. They traded. I got to see if I can remember. I read the article last night. They traded Mike Miller and somebody else to Portland to get rid of some salary. I know that for a fact. I saw the article yesterday.
By accepting the Cavs' qualifying offer, Dellavedova will become the unrestricted free agent next summer.
There it is.
When the league's salary cap is set to balloon.
There it is right there. I have it right here in front of me. Okay. The Cavs have traded veterans Brendan Hayward and Mike Miller to the Portland Trailblazers for a pair of trade exemptions totaling more than $13 million. The trade becomes official on Monday. So the Cavs traded Brendan Hayward and Mike Miller to the Portland Trailblazers for nothing. For trade exemptions. According to Wojnarowski, one of the exemptions is worth $10.5 million and the other one is worth $2.8 million. Trade exemptions must be used within 1 calendar year of being acquired and allow a team to acquire a player under contract who would count against the salary cap but not create additional luxury tax payments. Here, check this out, Sean. Hold on. Luxury tax kick in when a team is over the salary cap. According to Wojnarowski, Cleveland currently is facing a luxury tax bill of close to $40 million. And that's without an agreement yet done with restricted free agent Tristan Thompson. So when they sign Tristan Thompson, their luxury tax bill is going to go up. Right now it's sitting at $40 million. So they got to pay $40 million in luxury tax next year. And Tristan Thompson ain't even on the team. That's going to go up probably another $10 million.
Exactly.
They're going to be paying.
Look at it, though, too, with the Cleveland Cavaliers is that with all this money that they've got a lot to spend, they've had a big offseason. My question for the Cleveland Cavaliers is, are they the team to beat in the Eastern Conference?
Well, they trade Mike Miller and they trade Brendan Hayward. And they bring in a whole bunch of players. They have Kevin Love. They have Kyrie Irving. Okay? They have Iman Shumpert. They have Mo Williams. They haven't signed J.R. Smith yet.
Right.
Okay? They brought Dellavedova back to back up Kyrie Irving. They don't have Tristan Thompson yet. And they're paying a $40 million luxury tax bill now without Tristan Thompson. And when Tristan Thompson comes onto the team, they're going to be paying a higher luxury tax. That's crazy. They're going to be around $50 million next year in luxury tax alone. That's after he has to pay his players. Cleveland's going to go out of business.
Cleveland's going to go out of business, and I'm going to answer the question I asked you, if they're the team to beat in the East. I don't think they are. I really do not see that the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be the favorites next year. I hope we don't have to see another LeBron James NBA Finals because this is being too much to take.
You know what, Josh? I agree with you 100%. Josh says, nope, they are not. Cavs had no balanced structure in their organization. GM hires an inexperienced, inept head coach and stack a roster of players with no chemistry. That's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Exactly
is right.
Exactly. So it's going to be interesting to see what Cleveland does. And before you know it, we'll be in the basketball season.
The next story we get to the Cavaliers, there's another big story. The Cavaliers send, I don't know if we went over this, send Brendan Haywood, Mike Miller. And
Yes, I talked about that. Good. Okay, now listen to me, guys. Last night, I was perusing the internet. You know me. I like to do that every once in a while. And I came across this article, and I did not send it to Sean, and I did not send it to Josh. I kept it to myself because I'm going to do something. I found this article that the headline. You want to know what why I actually went and looked at this article? Because the headline intrigued me very, very much. The headline read, "The worst Heisman winners to ever play in the NFL." That's the headline. That's what intrigued me the most. And believe it or not, they have 21 of them. 21 of them. That's crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right? The worst Heisman winners to ever play in the NFL. And you know me, guys. I point this out all the time. That just because you win a Heisman Trophy doesn't make you an NFL quarterback or an NFL player.
Skippy could learn something from this topic.
Correct. And I'm debating on whether to save this topic for when Josh comes on in the top of the hour so we can get his feedback as well on this. Because the list is pretty amazing. The list is pretty freaking amazing. It goes from 21 all the way down to number 1. And I've already looked at the whole list. Okay? And a lot of them are quarterbacks. And I'm going through the list really quick right now. And a lot of them, at least a bunch of them, are old timers. 60s, 70s, around there. Okay? Those are, I'll tell you something right now. Those are at least the top 7. Most of them like that are the top 7. It doesn't start to get into people that you know until about number 8. And I'll tell you something. I'm going through the list really. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 quarterbacks right there that we all know. There's 5 quarterbacks that we all know. So tell me what you want to do, Josh. You want to wait? Should go down the entire list and do the... Yeah, I think so. So do you want to come on the phone lines and we'll do it right now? We'll go to our update. We'll bring you on the phone lines afterwards, and we'll start that. And we'll carry it all the way through, and we'll do Skippy quotes in between and all that. We'll have some fun. Okay, well, that's how we'll do it. Let's run to an update right now, a little early. And we'll do our commercial break. We'll bring Josh in, and we'll have some fun with the worst Heisman Trophy winners ever. What do you think, Sean? Does that sound fair? That sound fun?
Yeah, it sounds fair.
I'm about to blow up the show. Why not? You're listening. So let's run to our first update. This update is brought to you by The Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com. And Sharon and Laura, you guys are going to love this, so stay tuned for this. You too, Shaba. Sharon and Laura and Shaba, stay tuned for this. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your flipper today, and never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again with your hand. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and pick up your flipper today. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. 42 minutes after the hour on the 27th of July, 2015. In Major League Baseball, here are the games that we have. Interleague play tonight will be the Braves at the Orioles. Other action we have, it'll be the White Sox taking on the Red Sox, Royals at Indians, Tigers at the Rays. Monday Night Baseball on ESPN will feature the Yankees taking on the Rangers, Rockies at the Cubs, Reds at the Cardinals, Diamondbacks at the Mariners, and lastly, it is the Brewers taking on the Giants. In the NBA, Matthew Dellavedova has agreed to a one-year contract with the Cavaliers, which means he will be staying there until next year. Then he can become a free agent. The Cavaliers made other big news today. They traded Miller and Haywood to the Portland Trailblazers for tax relief. The Boston Celtics, they made news today. They acquired somebody from the Miami Heat, a big man by the name of Z. Dragic, and it saved the Heat millions. So the Celtics made news today with that. A happy with off-season for Gentry for the New Orleans Pelicans. Anthony Davis actually is, as they got Elvin Gentry to become the next head coach of the team. Other news to report in the NFL. Of course, the decision goes on and on. We just continue to keep waiting and waiting and waiting until Commissioner Goodell makes the decision if Tom Brady gets his suspension reduced or not. Russell Wilson, of course, has the pressure to sign with the team. He wants to make sure he can remain with the Seattle Seahawks and wants to see if a new deal hopefully can be reached by this upcoming Friday. That's the first of two updates for Sports World Radio. Remember, this update is brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com and never, ever put your hand on that toilet seat because flipperflipper.com will help out. When we come back from this commercial break and update, more sports talk with Jeff Eskow and Sean Mann. Josh Lopez will be coming in very shortly as we go over some other stuff and, of course, the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Be right back after the commercial.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Joining us now, like he does every day, whenever we bring him in, who knows what time it is, but usually he shows up on the show Monday through Friday. The producer and program director of the show, our good friend, the crazy one himself, the glue that holds this whole thing together, Josh Lopez. What's up there, pal? Okay, usually
how's your weekend, everybody?
I had a great weekend besides biting my tongue. How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I just caught up on some sleep that I haven't been getting recently, and I'm feeling pretty good. We got a bet coming on. I saw today that the Red Sox traded one of their big hitters, so I'm looking pretty good for this bet we got coming up tonight.
Who'd they trade? Poppy?
The Red Sox traded Shane Victorino to the Los Angeles Angels.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'm sure Sean don't like that.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing. Got a clean house anyway.
Look,
Everybody's got to go.
Look, he's accepted that they're not going to win. He's accepted it.
It is the battle of two terrible teams, so.
He's accepted they're not making the playoffs.
It's a fair bet, so we got two crappy teams, so either one of us will be not that much embarrassed.
Yeah, just not every year, Josh. I'm not going to bet with you every stinking year. Maybe for a while, but then not every year.
Well, I only been here for a year, so it's not that much with. All right. Go ahead, Jeff. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, so like I said before we went to break, I found this crazy-ass article. And you know me. I'm very, very high on this. The worst Heisman winners to ever play in the NFL is the headline of the article. I've been preaching and moaning and groaning to everybody and anybody that will listen to me. Just because you win a Heisman Trophy don't make you an NFL player or an NFL quarterback. I've been bitching about this for a long time, right, Josh?
Yep.
And now this article came out, and I was so excited about it. Because finally I'm going to be proven correct. Okay?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to start it. They go from 20 to number 1. The worst Heisman Trophy winners to ever play in the NFL.
Hey, Jeff, can you put that link in the chat room?
Yeah, I will. But I wanted to start first.
All right.
So not everybody had the link right away. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cheat a little bit. Okay? 1983, the winning Heisman Trophy from 1983, played for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Mike Rozier sitting at number 20. Didn't have a very good career, did he?
Not a very good career.
How about
the tone of what Josh says? It's true.
How about this guy, number 19? He's actually still playing in the NFL. Oklahoma Sooner Sam Bradford, sitting at number 19.
Are you going to do the sounder now?
Yeah, Josh, what do you think of Sam Bradford? Come on.
Injury prone in that.
That's right.
He's 18, 25, and 1, and he's a Philadelphia Eagle. Chip Kelly tries to figure out who he wants as starting quarterback instead of studying about P.
Yeah, Andrew Brown.
I feel bad for Double A.
Hey, Andrew. Here, this is what I think of Sam Bradford. Crappy NFL career, okay?
You got three crappy quarterbacks. You got three crappy quarterbacks on your team, and a coach that doesn't even pay attention to what's going on the field. He's worrying about
P. Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh my God!
Hey, you want to know who number 18 is?
Who?
This guy gets a big Matt Leinart.
I can agree with that.
Matt Leinert's number 18.
Fumble he had against the Bears.
Uh-huh.
And Dennis Green's like, we crowned their ass. You remember that, Jeff?
Uh-huh. You want to know who number 17 is? Here, you know who 17 is? He gets another big Troy Smith.
Next.
1994 winner, Rasham Salam. Exactly. Go
ahead, buddy. Next.
Number 16, another quarterback, Danny Woelfel.
Which team did he play on?
Which team did he play on?
Yeah.
What, in college?
No, NFL.
It doesn't say.
Well, that crapping sound fits him perfectly, I guess.
But when it came to the NFL game, he failed and developed bouncing around he played for 4 teams in 6 seasons and finished with 12 touchdowns and 22 interceptions in 6 seasons. Yeah, Danny Woelfel.
Next.
Oh my Lord. Number 14, Ron Dane.
Who?
Ron Dane.
Oh yeah.
Here you go. Hey, Philadelphia. Here's another one for you. Number 13, Ty Detmer. Ty Detmer is number 14. Okay? I'm sorry, Ty Detmer was number 13. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Number 12, Jason White. Who? Exactly. Right,
it's like that quarterback, Jesse Palmer.
Right.
Remember him?
Now remember, all these people I'm mentioning are Heisman winners. Okay?
It said that they weren't even the best player in that college year.
Exactly.
They won the Heisman.
Exactly. Now, just outside of the top 10, sitting at number 11. He's not even in the NFL no more. Well, he is, but he's not. I've been saying it since he won the Heisman. Number 11, Tim Tebow. Sitting at number 11, Tim Tebow. Okay?
Tim Tebow.
Here's another one, and I've said this name 100 times on this show. Number 10, Eric Couch.
He's not even good as his brother Tim Couch.
It's a good thing my tongue didn't swell up. I wouldn't be able to do this.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Here's number 9. Gino Torretta. Okay? Number 8. Andre Ware.
Who?
Andre Ware. Exactly. Now this
it's
is
like the who's missing list.
Right. Now this
where
is
where are they now?
Now these last ones, number 7 through, you're not even going to know their names. Howard Cassidy.
Next.
Pat Sullivan.
Next.
Mm-hmm. Next.
Terry Baker from the 1960-62. John Hurrett. Okay, whoever. Archie Griffin. Okay. Here, you know this one. He's number 2. Chris Wenke.
Next.
And the number 1 is Joe Bellino, which nobody freaking knows. He won the Heisman in 1960. Joe Bellino. That's your list of worst Heisman trophy.
Queen's last name is.
Yeah. Here's the.
Sounds like a guy that's from Queens, New York.
There's the list. There's the link right there in the chat room for you guys. I just put it in there. Now you can go look it yourself. How crazy is that?
Uh-huh.
A lot of them, and you know what? You know when this list gets made in another couple more years, you're going to have, what's his face? Johnny Manziel on here. Right? Tim Tebow will move up into the top 10.
You're going to have, what's his face?
Yeah, I'll have RG3.
Mariota?
Yeah, you have Mariota on here. You have RG3 on here.
Is it Mariota on the Eagles?
No, he's on. He finally signed his contract with the Titans.
What about Winston? Jamison Winston? Is he still?
You probably Jamison.
Add him to the list.
Add him to the list too as well.
Well, he could end up being another Jamarcus Russell if he doesn't pay attention to the football games.
That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. But when I saw that list, when I saw that headline, the worst Heisman winners to ever play in the NFL, I was like, I have to go and look at that. Because that's right up my alley.
Lovie Smith would lose his job from Jameis Winston, of all people.
I don't think so. Which one? You know what? You're probably right, though.
Lovey's the current coach of the Tampa Bay Bucks, so
you're probably right, though.
They're going to put all their stock on him.
Yeah, you're probably right, though. Lovie Smith will probably be gone in 2 years.
Yep.
Right? You know what, Jeff? When that Bayless-Escow debate happens, you're going to probably have that entire list to debate him on about Heisman bust in the NFL who don't make it.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking that list with me. Damn right.
Love out.
And then what you're going to say, and then you're going to probably say, Skippy, do your research on bust.
Correct. No, it's the other way around,
man,
Sharon.
We could do this all day, especially for the running backs and receivers.
Sharon, it's the other way around. It's the guys who play great in college don't make it in the pros. So all these so-called experts who said that Tim Tebow and Chris Wenke and Tim Couch and Andre Ware and Ron Dane all said that they were going to have great NFL careers don't really know what the hell they're talking about.
Hey, Mel Kiper, he's talking about you, Mr. I don't change my hair in 30 years.
That's right. I'm talking about you, Mel Kiper. You're supposed to be Mr. College Draft Football and say who's supposed to have a great NFL career. Well, guess what? You've been wrong every freaking year so far, you jackass. That's why I don't listen to what you say. I don't watch what you say. And do me a favor. Change the style of your hair, dude. It's outdated. 30 years ago. Come on.
And that's why Sports World Radio is the best pure radio show in the world.
That's right. Because we
For
say
sports talk.
Because we say what we want. And, oh, by the way, Colin Cowherd signed a deal with Fox Sports.
Great.
I had a feeling he'd go to Fox Sports.
Mr. Republican himself.
He's
All
going
right,
to Fox.
go ahead.
I wanted to have him on Sports World Radio.
Fox would have him.
I wanted to have him on Sports World
It's not like
Radio.
People really tune into Fox Sports Radio anyway.
So
You could send him an email, Coward, an email.
He could say whatever he wants on the show. Come on, I don't care. You could say any curse word you want. I don't care. Say whatever you want, you freaking nose-long Pinocchio dude.
Well, you can have a bashing hour on him because he's a Cowboy fan. So
Yeah, I know.
you can knock your socks off.
But I wouldn't mind having him on here. He can say whatever he wants. I don't care. Hey, listen. We're the most unpolitically correct sports show you will ever hear in your life.
Especially when NFL Real Talk comes around.
Oh, yeah, which is coming in a couple of months, boys and girls. We're going to be starting that. I'm still working on the date, but I think right now, tentatively, it's September 5th.
Well, that shows the show where we pick the games, like a preview of the season where I just go really quick, win, loss, that type of thing.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that on September 5th because the first games are on the 10th. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do all that on the 5th and then pick our games for the 10th. Just for that game, and then have another one on Saturday night so we can get all the games for Sunday. See what I'm saying?
Which would be the 12th of September,
Correct.
right?
Uh-huh.
And you'll have to start signing up for our NFL Pick'em League.
That's right. Once that breaks, we'll have that going too as well. Hey, let's run to our top of the hour break. On the other side of this, we'll start off with the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. You listen to Jeff Escal Showman and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too.
Don't wait until it's too late. Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escal Showman, Josh Lopez bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com, 6 o'clock East, 3 o'clock West. If you live in the mountains,
who cares?
Who really cares?
I don't really care. I don't live in the mountains, so it doesn't really bother me at all.
Welcome
bother
back.
you?
We're going for another full hour, second hour of the
Holy
show,
moly.
7:02 p.m. on the East, which is 4:02, like Jeff said. Right now, we're getting ready, Josh, of course, on the 27th, Monday, Skippy. It's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. And, Jeff, are you ready to listen to what Skippy had to say today?
I'm sure it's pretty stupid, but we'll give it a shot.
Wonder what Josh found out for Skippy today.
Skippy Bayless said that ESPN should stop showing Sunday Night Baseball.
I kind of agree with him. It's kind of boring.
Oh, come on. They've been doing ESPN Sunday Night Baseball since 1989. They've had some of the classic games. It's a tradition for the family and the friends to watch.
Phone blowing up here. Skippy Bayless said that
That's the new one. That's the new one. That's the new one.
There you go. Remember when Sean did like the little
Yeah.
Like a
yeah,
grasshopper.
that was a start when he went zzz. That was funny, man.
I know. Skippy Bayless said that my Cleveland Cavaliers are great, and I can't wait to see who their next big free agent is.
Yeah, you don't mind. You don't mind that they're spending $50 million in luxury tax, you bastard.
It doesn't bother Skippy because, according to Skippy, Jeff, he believes that the Cavs will represent the East, win the NBA Finals next year, and then he can buy all of his Cleveland Cavalier championship gear.
How great will it be when Cleveland does not win the NBA championship next year? He had to pay like $140 million in salary, and he had to pay $50 million in luxury tax, and he doesn't win the NBA championship. You know what? I am going to laugh so hard at the end of next season. It's going to be great.
Just like we laughed in late June when the news was announced that the Warriors had knocked the Cavs out in 6 games, and LeBron James was being a loser as he was walking off the court like he always is.
Skippy Bayless said that the Cleveland Cavaliers will be in the next 5 NBA Finals.
No, they won't.
Oh, sure.
Do you want to see that, Sean?
I don't want
the finals for the next 5 years.
I don't want to see that.
Jeff, go ahead.
I don't want to see that. I'm tired of watching them in the finals now.
The way I look at it, everybody's sick of LeBron James year after year being in the NBA Finals. What does he think it's going to prove when the Cavaliers break apart their old team and loser James finds a new team? Then the Cavs are in decline, and then Cleveland fans will be crying because we're heartbroken. We didn't win NBA Finals. Josh, what do you say about that? That Skippy says the Cavs will be in the next 5 NBA Finals.
Hey, that's the sound I heard when you were complaining about Pablo Sandoval.
Yeah, that's where the Cleveland fans are going to be when they don't make the NBA Finals.
You know, a lot of people like to compare LeBron to Jordan. Here's the difference. Jordan never lost in the Finals, 1. 2, he's more entertaining than LeBron. And 3, he's good.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Fire
go ahead.
away.
Is Skip Bayless the program director of ESPN?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised either.
He's got to be, because right now they got freaking swimming on. I'm watching guys do the freaking backstroke. Are you kidding me?
Well, get ready there, Josh. Get ready, too, for this, Jeff and Josh. Next year, I think, or whenever, Space Jam 2 is coming out.
I don't give a flying fig Newton about Space Jam 2. I didn't see the first one. I ain't seeing the second one.
You know, it's kind of sad. I've seen LeBron's entire career so far, and the fact that he's going to try to ruin one of my favorite movies as a kid makes me hate him more.
I wonder what Frank will say about that, about Space Jam 2.
Look at this. Look at this crap. Look at this crap.
No, I don't root for him, Sean, but he's the best player in the world right now.
Look at this crap. ESPN has got freaking swimming on, and ESPN 2 has got the Pittsburgh Steelers minicamp on. What the hell is going on? Who's programming ESPN?
Monday Night Baseball starts in an hour. It's going to be New York against Texas, so that's why they got to figure out something to put on.
What?
At Texas, Sean, or at the Yankee Stadium?
In Arlington, in Texas.
Oh,
what did you say?
Can you at least put a good game like the White Sox and Red Sox?
Monday Night Baseball starts in an hour? So why are they showing a freaking damn Pittsburgh Steelers boot camp? Maybe they should do
to broadcast.
Maybe they should do a preview to the baseball game.
Look what Shabbat points out. Yes, the Cavs just signed Bugs Bunny to be yet another forward.
Oh, God. Yeah, Tasmanian Devil's going to play power forward, too, I guess.
And Daffy Duck is going to be another guard.
All right, let's get back to the Skippy quotes.
All right. Skippy Bayless said that my Philadelphia Eagles will have not that much of a hard time sorting out the quarterbacks because Tim Tebow is the most deserving starting quarterback in the NFL right now.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, Skippy, just get ready for that debate when Jeff has got his list of Heisman candidates to become a bust.
Skip Bayless must have the secret stats of Tim Tebow that proves that he could play in the NFL because everything I've seen shows me that he can't. And I don't know what the hell he's looking at.
Oh, God. Skippy Bayless said that the New York Yankees are on a roll and that the Yankees this year remind him of the 2001 Yankees.
Oh, at least he didn't say the 1978 Yankees. I would have smacked him in his head.
Sean?
Whatever, Skippy. Okay, yeah. So all of a sudden you've hopped on the skanky bandwagon right now, Skippy? You're full of it.
Yeah, he said my Boston Red Sox. Now he's jumping on the Yankee bandwagon. What a douchebag! What a douche canoe!
Yeah, I'm gonna get a laugh when the Yankees get booted out of the postseason, just like I've always seen it.
What a douche canoe!
We got a douche canoe award that we give out each week. Before you know it, Skippy's is going to be the douche canoe of the year, right?
Yes.
He's got my vote already.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into a wrestling quote. Skippy Bayless said that SummerSlam being in Brooklyn is a mistake and that they should have it down in Big Dallas because Dallas is the only place that matters.
And Josh, it's Jerry World.
Oh, God. I mean, just to think of the fact that I'm going to be down there next year is bad enough, but now he says Dallas has to host everything?
Yeah.
Everything now?
What's your take on that, Jeff? Skippy could go to Dallas and you can save up and get an airline ticket and go to Dallas.
Oh, God, really?
Oh, God. Skippy Bayless said that Vince McMahon should be fired due to the Hulk Hogan situation.
Why? Because he said the same thing, Vince McMahon?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
And, Josh, this coming from a guy who thinks he knows everything about wrestling.
Yeah. There's two differences in this situation. One, it's an entertainment show on a fictional presentation of Vince McMahon. It's not the real guy saying those words on TV. And he didn't even say the actual N-word on that program. And it was 10 years ago. Nobody had a problem about it then. But, just because Hogan got to be fired. Oh, Vince McMahon got to be fired. Hey, morons. Hulk Hogan told WWE he wanted out of his contract beforehand because he knew the story was coming out.
11 minutes after the hour, Chavez says this, hey, Josh, and see the zero culture they have in Dallas? Aren't you excited, Josh? LOL.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to ride the horses, check out the cheerleaders.
Meet Jerry Jones and Jerry World.
And it's whatever. Next quote. Skippy Bayless said that he is the Michael Jackson of sports talk.
He's not even. You know what?
Of sports talk.
He's not even.
My gosh.
You know what? He's not even the Skip Bayless of sports talk.
That's great. I like that one.
I like that, right?
Skippy Bayless said that John Farrell has to be in the running for worst coach of the year.
I agree with him on that.
The guy gets an extension, and you're saying that he deserves to be. Goodness gracious!
That extension.
Hey, the extension has nothing to do with the on-field product.
It's not his fault. You blame the general manager.
How about the Red Sox spending $100 million on a fat bastard?
Hey, they needed Panda. They needed Panda for some offense there. Come on.
That extension don't mean crap. It means the same that it's the paper that it's written on. Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go. Next quote. Skippy Bayless said that Alex Rodriguez is having one of his best years of his career.
Sure, cheapskate cheater.
He is doing pretty good.
And it is Alex Rodriguez's 40th birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, A-Royd. Go take some juice.
He is doing pretty good.
Being objective.
Guy's an idiot. I don't care. I don't like him. I don't like a Yankee or even him. Idiot.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Here's a music quote. It's a rare one. He rarely talks about music. Skippy Bayless said that he would like to perform at the Grammys next year.
Hey,
he
Jeff,
said he's a good saxophone player.
Hey, Jeff, you going to watch the Grammys next year and Skippy host them?
I don't watch the Grammys now. Why would I watch it next year?
So Skippy can trip when he comes out and he gets, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Grammys, Skippy. Oh, he fell on the floor.
Why would I bother to watch the Grammys? They don't do anything for me.
Skippy Bayless said he's a pure comedian.
Okay.
A comedian of what?
Not in my eyes, he ain't.
I think his attempt of being a sports broadcaster is funny.
Yeah, that is pretty comical. That's pretty comical.
Here we go. This is one of the quotes I found outrageous today. Skippy Bayless said that Johnny Manziel has much natural talent as Joe Montana does.
Yeah, that's why he's riding the bench.
How about that, Sean?
That's hysterical, Skippy. Wow, what era are you in right now?
In an era where he thinks Jason Garrett will be better than Don Shula and that Tim Tebow's going to win the comeback player of the year.
Oh, yeah, Josh, and don't forget, even Skippy even did say that Jason Garrett was going to be the next Bill Walsh.
Yeah. There you go. That's the first half of the batch of Skippy quotes I had today. We'll have some more after this commercial break.
You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Man, Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Man, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. You should have heard Sean during the commercial break. He's going crazy that the Boston Red Sox are down. What do you expect? They suck. They're going to not make the playoffs. Don't get crazy.
Because I have a bet on the line, you bastard.
Well,
Don't you understand? I got a bet with somebody right here who's with us.
Whose fault is that, jackass?
And then these two proceed to say, "Oh, I got your command over here."
Yeah, whose fault is that? I didn't tell you to make a bet, did I? No.
No.
Exactly.
Somebody got me involved with it, which was Josh. Had to be given something to cheer
that's
about.
That's your fault, man. You
gotta learn from your mistakes.
You bowed down to peer pressure. That ain't my freaking problem.
Hey, at least I owned up to my bets, unlike last year stripping my room because I had nothing to look at.
Well, that's because you freaking don't know how to bet correctly.
Oh, horse shit.
Say, what did you say to me?
Oh, don't give me
What
that.
did you say to me when we were on commercial break? Oh, I can't wait till we have our bet and you have to put your Patriots logo. What did I say to you? That ain't gonna happen.
Sure, Jeff. Yeah, right. Just like the time when the Patriots beat the Chargers and you had to put up a nice Patriots profile for a week. I keep track.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
We'll wait for NFL Real Talk to talk about
Even
that.
Sharon
right?
says, come on, Jeff, you've made some bad bets too.
I have, but you know
exactly.
what? But I'm smart. Every time I bet the show, I keep winning, don't I? Okay, then.
That's a good one.
Okay, then. Every time I bet the show, I keep freaking winning. I can't get out of this damn show, for Christ's sakes.
Since Sean's doing a play-by-play, we got the bases loaded, no outs.
Oh,
Your team stinks, Sean.
All right, here we go. Before we get back to the quotes, Jeff, you had something to say about the MLB and airing the Hall of Fame on MLB Network.
You asked me if I got to see any of the MLB Hall of Fame over the weekend. And I said no, because I don't have the MLB Network out here in the studio. What moron decided to put the MLB Hall of Fame on the MLB Network, where only people who have the MLB Network can watch that? Who's the schmuck who decided that?
That'd be Bud Sterling before he retired last season.
That's stupid. How about put it on ESPN like the NFL Hall of Fame, you jackasses?
How about TBS?
How about TBS?
TBS wouldn't do that. They only play the MLB Game of the Week for Sundays.
Well, they should put the Hall of Fame on there. You know how many people did not get to see the Hall of Fame because it was on the MLB Network? Millions. Because MLB is stupid. They are the rat bastard candidate of the week so far. Dumbasses.
That's great. Here we go. Here's the next Skippy quote. Skippy Bayless said that the New York Giants need to get another receiver.
What?
And they want a receiver for the AFL. That's what he said.
Skippy's probably not impressed with the way the Giants roster looks this year.
Why? You got Odell Beckham on one side and you got Victor Cruz on the other side. Where are you going to stick another receiver, you jackass?
Well, come on, Jeff. He's on the Madden. He's going to have a curse.
Yeah, come on, Jeff.
Oh, I got you. Oh, come on, Jeff. Right between my freaking legs.
I didn't say it. He brought it up. Come on.
They got it. As long as you know what, I agree that I'm afraid that Beckham might get hurt because he's on the cover, but they'll get a wide receiver. Hey, listen, Terrell Owens is still out there.
True. Skippy Bayless said that my that's great. Skippy Bayless said that my Los Angeles Kings will win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, Josh, that's addressed towards you since everybody's picking the Blackhawks.
Well, I think it's the other way around because everybody's seeing the LA Kings butt because they won it every other year for the past 4 years. We'll see about that, ESPN and Barry Melrose. It was kind of funny. He was sucking up to the Blackhawks last year, and now because the season's over, he's going to pick another team. All right, buddy. It's all good.
I don't care about hockey. Doesn't do anything for me.
Not any team?
No, I don't. It doesn't do anything. The only thing it does is hurt my tongue talking about it.
Well, that's where we get the radio silence in the second hour of Wednesday shows. All right. Second and final Skippy quote of the day. Skippy Bayless said that he and Big Show should be a tag team.
Oh, Jeff, what do you think of that?
You can walk under Big Show. Big Show can stand, and you can walk right between his legs. That's how small you are. You can walk right under Big Show, no problem, dude. No, you can't, dude. Why do you talk about saying that you can wrestle and you can't? Just stop. You're 63 years old. You cannot do it. And if you think you can do it, then call the WWE and ask them if you can do it.
Tonight's Monday Night Raw, it comes from Skip Bayless's hometown of Oklahoma. And he had this to say. Skippy Bayless said that he's the real Oklahoma hero and not Jim Ross.
What do you think of that, Jeff?
I sorely disagree. Because correct me if I'm wrong, Jim Ross still lives in Oklahoma.
Yes, he lives in Norman, Oklahoma.
Where Skip Bayless lives in Connecticut. So guess what, Skip? You lose.
And that's a wrap for the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. I'll have some more quotes for you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Right? Skip Bayless don't live in Oklahoma, correct?
No, he was born in Oklahoma.
But he doesn't live there. So for him to
he lives in Oklahoma but wants to live in Dallas.
But he doesn't live in Oklahoma. He lives in Connecticut.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because that's where the ESPN studios are.
And he doesn't like flying out to places because if he has to fly out, Jeff, he needs a 3-week vacation.
He doesn't live in Oklahoma. And for him to make that statement right there is moronic because you don't live in Oklahoma. You live in Connecticut, you jackass.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Well, that's the wrap for the Skippy quotes. We'll have Frank come back tomorrow and we'll get the real
You get the real shocker back.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys did a good job with the shocks today.
I got to change it up every now and then, man.
Yep.
Right? You like to change it up every now and then, don't you?
At the end of the top of the first, the White Sox up 4-0. Yeah.
Oh, good. You can actually read that and see they're up 4-0.
You better. Hey, you know what? You better get ready, Sean. You got to take stuff off your wall this time?
I'm not taking anything off my wall at all for any bets because I did that once and it's not going to happen again.
Oh, come on.
Well, this time this bet is for profile pictures.
Profile pictures only, right? That's all he bets now is profile pictures only, right?
Yeah,
that's it. And that'll be it too between Patriots and Giants. If I have to lose that bet, nothing is coming off my wall.
See, I can't change my Sports World Radio profile, so I don't make bets like that because I can't change it.
For you, Jeff, you have to put it on Facebook.
I can't change the Facebook Sports World Radio profile. I'm sorry.
No, we're not talking about Sports World Radio. We're talking about your personal one.
Oh, my personal one does not get involved. It's not my personal. See, my personal one has nothing to do with this. It's Sports World Radio that has something to do with it. Personal, it's on the side. This is all business.
All right. But you'll have to put a post in either in the Spreaker chat room on the day of the show or that day where the Giants lose to the Patriots, and you'll say that I admit that I was wrong and Sean Mann and the Patriots rule.
Oh, that's even worse than changing my profile picture.
Well, what's it going to be there, Jeff?
It's a good thing I won't have to say that because the Giants are going to kick the crap out of them.
Yeah, you keep thinking, that's right, Jeff. Just keep thinking
it's
that.
It's a good thing I won't have to say that because the Giants are going to kick the crap out of them.
I don't think so. Brady's going to torch that off.
What week is that? What week is that?
Is that week 10, Sean, or is it earlier?
I will take a look-see.
If that's week 10
NFL
or
Real Talk's going to be great this year.
If that's
I
week
have nobody to bet with, though.
If that's week 10 or 11, you know what's going to happen is Brady's going to be suspended for those weeks, man, because he's going to lose his appeal and he's going to get suspended for 4 games like week 9, 10, 11, and 12. So Brady won't be playing. So if that happens and Brady's out for 9, 10, 11, and 12, you might as well kiss the playoffs goodbye, bitch.
Coming from a guy who saw the Giants go 6-10 the last 2 years. Right.
It doesn't matter.
That's week 10. Yeah.
It's week 10, right? You better hope and pray that Brady doesn't get suspended week 10.
I better hope so too.
Damn right, because you know what happens if he gets suspended week 9, 10, 11, and 12 or 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever the hell it is, you're out of the Super Bowl. You're out of the playoffs. You know that. Right?
The Miami Dolphins will be the AFC East champions.
Correct.
Oh, for crying out loud. The
Correct.
Dolphins haven't done anything since 2008.
I hate to tell you something. If Brady gets suspended later on in the season, week 9, 10, 11, 12, or 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or whatever it is, your playoff position is done. You're out of the playoffs.
Remember, Dominic Suda is on the Miami Dolphins now, so you can see him twice a year.
I'm just letting you know. I don't think it's going to happen, Sean, but you got to prepare yourself just in case that does happen.
If I lose the bet, I will own up to the bet, but you're not going to see my wall stripped like last time.
No, I'm not asking you to strip your wall.
We established that, buddy. You don't have to continue bringing it up. You're not bringing anything down.
Oh, hush. It would be just like Jeff to even want to put that in
No,
there.
I'm not.
Minute.
Nope. You've said it a million times, so it's not going to happen. I don't know why you keep bringing it up.
Because you brought it up first to begin with.
No, I didn't bring up. I didn't bring that. I did not. Sean, I did not bring up your wall. You did. You did.
I think I remember it was you that brought it up.
Go back.
Nice try.
Go back to the audio. You did.
I don't think I did. Nice try, Jeff.
Well, I guess you're gonna. You know something? I know for a fact now that Josh is gonna go back and listen to the show. Because he listens to the show after we do it anyway. Now I know he's going to go back and listen to it.
Okay.
And then when he says to you on Facebook, yes, you did, you'll know what he's talking about.
And if I get it right, you're a rat bastard candidate.
And
I've already been a rat bastard.
And if Sean, I'll tell you what, if Sean is right, then you're a rat bastard candidate.
I've never been a rat bastard of the week, so I'll give myself up.
Okay, there you go. You hear that, Sean? So,
all right.
So if Sean's right, Josh is the rat bastard candidate. If Josh is right, Sean's the rat bastard candidate. I love that. That's great. All right, what do we got for next time? Oh, you know what? Let's run to the bottom of the hour update. And on the other side of this update, we're going to keep Josh for the rest of the show, and then we'll continue some more sports talk. You're listening to Jeff Escow Showman, Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
Take it away, Josh Lopez, with the final update of the day. This update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your Flipper today. Take it away, Josh Lopez, with the final update of the day.
Thank you, Jeff and Sean. Welcome, everybody, on this Monday edition of Sports World Radio on Monday, July 27th. Right now, it's 6:30 in the Central, which makes it 7:30 East. If you live in the West, figure it out for yourself. And for the Mountains, who cares? Some baseball news right now. The Boston Red Sox traded outfielder Shane Victorino, who's a former World Series champion, to the Los Angeles Angels for cash considerations. Also, some other bad Boston news today. It came out today that Boston's out of the running for the 2024 Olympics. Some other news today came out was that Cleveland Browns are not guaranteeing that Josh McCown will be the starting quarterback. So watch out. Johnny Manziel could be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns this year. Baseball scores right now. The Royals are up 3-0 against the Cleveland Indians at the top of the second. The Chicago White Sox are up 4-0 against the Boston Red Sox. That's in the bottom of the first. We got 0-0 tie in Tampa as the Tigers taking on the Rays. Interleague action. What a surprise. We got the Braves at the Orioles. Other games tonight, we got the Rockies at the Cubs, Yankees at Rangers, Reds at Cardinals, Diamondbacks at Mariners. That's an interleague game. And we got the Milwaukee Brewers at the San Francisco Giants. NFL news. Training camp starts this week. The Bears come to training camp on Wednesday. The NFL Hall of Fame game is on August 9th as the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Minnesota Vikings. And that's the wrap for this update. This update has been brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com and never, ever have to touch your toy seat again. It's the Flipper. And we'll be back with more Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, and Josh Lopez. Back after this.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think.
Synergistic integration.
Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Show. That was good. Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, Josh Lopez bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the East, 3 o'clock on the West, and if you live in the Central,
figure it out yourself. Beat you.
So we were having a great talk during the commercial break. If you want to hear what we were talking about during the commercial break, head on over to SportsWorldRadio.com/sportshorts and sign up today and become a member and listen to every commercial break that we take.
34 minutes after the hour, and the Las Vegas Aces will be coming to the NHL possibly.
The Las Vegas Aces. Yeah, exactly.
Josh, I suppose if the Blackhawks have to play the Las Vegas Aces, you'll get an airline ticket and fly out to Vegas.
No, I'm not flying out there.
I ain't
I'd rather
flying
fly
out there
for women than see hockey.
Exactly.
Las Vegas Aces. Get the fuck out of here.
And the gambling
that's
capital of the world.
That's probably like the stupidest name I ever heard in my life.
And then
that's like something you hear from like a minor league baseball.
Yeah, and then Sean during the update, it's going to go, the Los Angeles Kings lose to the Las Vegas Aces. Ace 0. That's how you got to say it. Hey, Sean, if the Las Vegas Aces win 1-0, I don't want you to say 1-0. I want you to say Ace 0.
Ace 0?
Yeah. If they win 1-0, I want you to say the Las Vegas Aces win Ace 0.
Okay.
That's going to be great.
Good Las Vegas Aces.
The Las Vegas
disgusting.
Aces. Even Jeff could drive all the way to Vegas to watch the Las Vegas Aces.
They should have called them. They should have called them the Las Vegas Blackjacks.
Look at headline: Kings kick Aces.
or Las Vegas Poker, or Las Vegas Hold'em. Or, Las
Josh,
Vegas
do some
Aces.
research and you'll see the images of what the Las Vegas Aces looks like.
The Las Vegas Aces.
The St. Louis Blues get trumped by the Las Vegas Aces.
Ace nothing.
Ace nothing. Updating the baseball game for this bet. Big Papi goes yard down 4-2. Watch out, White Sox. We're coming after you.
Big deal.
Hey, Papi had a big night last night. He had 7 RBIs, so stick it.
Stick it. That's great.
Yeah, stick it. Okay. The Las Vegas Aces. That's such a gay name. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
We should make a list of the worst sports team names.
The Las Vegas Aces is right up there.
Yeah. Whoever made that name is a rat bastard.
Why is ESPN 2 showing Pittsburgh Steelers training camp?
Oh God! Well, come on, Jeff. I'm sure Wes is loving that.
Yeah, and come on, Jeff. It's NFL training camp. They got to preview each team and talk about what they expect this year for the NFL teams.
I don't need to see this crap. Put this on. See, crap like this should be on the NFL Network.
Okay. Well, Well, thank God we got Monday Night Raw tonight.
I mean, seriously. This crap right here should be on the NFL Network. That's what the network is for, you dumbasses.
The NFL Network probably wants to, talk about past Super Bowls and show the NFL's greatest games. That's what they usually show on the NFL Network.
Do you know, they just put up a stat. Since 2011, the Pittsburgh Steelers have 76 takeaways. That's the worst in the NFL.
We got to see Ben Roethlisberger, yeah.
That's the worst in the NFL. Since 2011, they've only had 76 takeaways. That's the worst in the NFL. That's a good defense you got there. It's a good Pittsburgh Steelers defense you got. Why am I watching this crap?
Well, who knows? Maybe on a show this week, the ESPN will be covering the Giants.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm not watching it. I'm out of here. I turned it off my TV.
Don't worry, Jeff. There's a baseball game on tonight, so what do you expect?
Stuff like that, training camp stuff like that should be on the NFL Network. That's why you have the network.
Yeah, but we got to see mini Michael Phelps swimming.
I don't need to see boys swimming. I don't need to see girls swimming. I don't need to see diving. I don't. You know what? I would rather you put Stephen A. Smith screaming on there than watch that crap.
Well, next year's the Summer Olympics. Get ready for that. That's when you watch swimming for me.
Okay, whatever. Swimming.
Tennis, soccer, swimming. Which one's more boring?
All three of them could be kicked to the curb as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they all.
Before you know, they're going to do that stupid bicycling crap.
Yeah, I mean, I know we get to see weird stuff during the Olympics, but it's the
X
Olympics.
Games.
Yeah, and hey, did anybody know that the Pan Am Games were going on?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I had no clue that they were going on either. Way to push those.
It was in Canada this year.
I didn't even see any of it on TV.
Yep.
Way to go.
We had to see the CrossFit Games this week, Jeff. This weekend.
CrossFit Games. They're getting a little carried away. The Pan Am Games, the World Championships, the Olympics.
This game, that game.
They're getting a little carried away with this. Who's paying for all this crap?
No.
Sponsors.
I got an idea. Instead of having all this crap, why don't you take the money that you're wasting on all this crap and put it towards the deficit and get rid of some of that?
Wow.
Pan American. You know, they had a team, a women's baseball team, a football team, a men and women's basketball team, a women's this team. Who gives a crap? Women are playing baseball. They can't play professional baseball. Why are they playing baseball for USA? It's a waste of goddamn money.
Got to find some way to boost the ratings on that channel.
You got women playing football. It's a waste of goddamn money. They're never going to play. What are you, freaking nuts? Why are you having athletes playing in freaking sports that they can't play in regularly? Why are you having athletes playing in these Pan American games? Women's baseball. There is no such thing as women's baseball.
Come on, get that guy out.
Unfreaking believable. It just pisses me off. I get the basketball. I get the volleyball. But women's baseball? Is there a women's baseball league I'm not aware of?
Hold up.
Is there a women's professional baseball league I'm not aware of?
I don't know.
Women's baseball. The fuck out of here!
Well, what about the WNBA, Jeff? I'm sure you continue to
No,
watch
I'm okay.
that.
No.
How about the lingerie football league?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with the WNBA because the college basketball women and the Pan American game women's basketball has somewhere to go. When you're playing in a Pan American game, women's baseball, there is no women's baseball in the Olympics, is there?
No.
Is there? So why do they have one in the Pan American Games? Why do there's no women's football in the Olympics? Why do they have it in the Pan American Games? It's freaking stupid and a waste of money.
No clue.
Unbelievable. I just don't get it. Why are you wasting your time playing a sport that you only could play once every 8 years, for Christ's sakes?
In a lighter note, it was announced today that SummerSlam will be having a 4-hour show this year as opposed to a traditional 3-hour show.
Yeah, I saw that. What the hell are they going to do?
Well, SummerSlam's being treated now as like the second WrestleMania of the year. Since
Right.
like it's the second biggest show of the year, they're going to do that. I don't know if they'll do it for the Rumble, but it makes sense for SummerSlam since they put so much stuff into it.
Well, what are they going to have, like 12 matches, for Christ's sakes?
No, I mean, standard WrestleManias have like 8 or 9 matches, so.
Well, I think they should have a couple of steel cage matches for SummerSlam.
Well, I'm sure they're going to have some type of hardcore match for Undertaker and Brock.
Well, that means Triple H is wrestling in SummerSlam.
Yep.
Right? Only who's he going to wrestle? Seth Rollins? Are they going to start that storyline now?
Mm-hmm.
SummerSlam's going to be interesting to see. Just how many people you see. Because are they bringing Sting in too?
That could happen tonight.
Yeah?
I'm glad you brought that up.
They're going to bring Sting in on SummerSlam, and who's he going to fight? Wyatt?
Maybe.
Is that what you said?
I saw a report today that WWE is considering to offer pay-per-views for $5 for people that are not subscribers to the WWE Network. So even then, if you don't want to subscribe to the network, you could pay $5 to see the show.
What?
Yeah.
What? $5?
It's not confirmed, but it's a report. So they're considering it. It's not official.
$5 to watch a pay-per-view?
Well, I mean, I don't know why people would complain about paying $10 for a pay-per-view. It's better than buying pay-per-views for $50.
Yeah, but considering McMahon is letting people pay $5, he's going to lose a crap load of money.
Not really, because he's still got people subscribing to the network and stuff.
Yeah,
that's what he cares about.
But still, somebody pays $60 for SummerSlam. Doesn't he get like 70% of that?
I'm not sure. I mean, I see this as just getting some extra money back. I don't know how you could lose money from that.
He loses a lot of money because people like Andrew, before they had the WWE Network, was paying $60 pay-per-view.
I don't know. I mean, if you're too cheap to pay $10 a month for a network like that, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, no, I have the network, man. I got it on the first day it came out.
And you're a stockholder. So.
Yeah, I was all over it, man. I have to have it. They should give it to me for... You know what?
All right, guys, I got to go.
Okay, Josh.
On that note,
Josh, they should give it to me for free because I am a stockholder. On that note, we're going to run to our final commercial break. You listen to Jeff Escott, Show Man, and Josh Lopez is out of here. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio, our final segment of the day. Hope you enjoyed your almost 2-hour sports journey with Jeff Escal, Showman, and Josh Lopez. Okay, Mr. Update Man, where are we going next?
Okay, at 48 minutes past the hour on the 27th of July, 2015, the co-founders of a Call to Men, a national organization that encourages men to end violence against women, are advocating that former Ravens running back Ray Rice be given a second chance in the National Football League.
I don't think anybody wants to take a chance on him. You know? I don't think anybody wants to take a chance on him, any team, because of the lashback that's going to happen. I don't think anybody wants to take a chance. Hey, really quick, Sean, do you know that Beantown is now out of the running for the Olympics?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. Boston's 2024 Olympic bid is dropped by the U.S. Olympic Committee.
Yeah, that's right. They have decided to drop that, so Beantown has decided that they will
not
do that.
Right. They will not get any Olympics in their town. So Saudi suck this, basically, is what the Olympic Committee is saying to them.
That's the way it goes. And that's the way it rolls. I remember the last United States Olympics was in 1996, and that was in Atlanta. So, anyway, the story, getting back to it, you're saying, Jeff, that they don't think that any NFL team should give Ray Rice a chance?
I don't know if they're going to. Would you?
It's a debate. Question is, can he learn? If he finds another NFL team to go to, can he learn his lesson? Will it not happen again? I think people are kind of like saying, okay, let's give him a warning. The second time, let's not give him another chance to play. Hard to say. I don't believe he is going to find another team because maybe another NFL team just doesn't trust him.
I don't know. It's going to be hard. He's not, and you know what? Training camp starts now, and he's not in any camp. So if he doesn't get to any camp, by the time the season starts, he probably will not be on a team.
Probably will not, and then it's going to be disappointing for him because he knows what he did last year, which was April or something like that. He knows what he did was not smart and not a good decision.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand his point. I can understand NFL organizations, all of them, their points about how they feel about Ray Rice and wondering if he could change, but hard to say. I really don't know. Quote, we've been around a lot of abusive men, but our experience with Ray has been tremendously positive. Porter said this past week, we feel strongly about him having the opportunity of having a second chance. He's deserving of it. Porter and Bunch said they based their beliefs on their extensive involvement and interaction with Rice over the past 9 months. They have watched him speak at the alma mater, Rutgers, and work with student athletes at his high school in New Rochelle, New York, delivering a message about learning from your mistakes and changing the narratives of your life.
Right.
And I think it's a good thing. I believe that, players who have gotten themselves, or anybody who gets themselves in trouble with rape or with violence or child abuse or drugs or whatever, that they can kind of speak up and say, okay, I made a mistake. I admit my mistake. I'll learn from my mistake and not repeat it ever again. So that's what you have to do. It's the best way to go, is to fess up and admit to your mistakes.
Exactly.
And I'm glad that Ray Rice has been able to do that to try to fix the whole situation up.
Well, he's been doing what he needs to be doing, but still, it doesn't matter. I don't think a team is going to take a chance on him.
No.
I don't think a team is going to do that. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think a team is going to take a chance on him right now. They might go and look for him, if somebody gets hurt. But right now, I don't think a team is going to take a chance on him.
To date, teams privately have discussed the idea of bringing in Rice, but no one has actually done it, like you pointed out. His performance in 2013, in which he averaged just 3.1 yards per carry, may be another reason for that. But that also happened to be the season in which Rice played through a significant hip injury that required a medical procedure after the season, and in which Baltimore's offensive line also struggled. One Ravens executive even remarked that last summer, Rice looked like the Pro Bowl running back he once was before the national controversy erupted.
Correct.
So I don't know. We'll see. It's going to depend. It's really going to depend on what ends up happening with Ray Rice. And like you said, some major player goes down. Some organization could probably text him or call him and say, hey, Ray Rice, would you like to play half a season? Like to play a couple games? Who knows?
Who knows? Who cares?
It's debatable.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Just like with Adrian Peterson, we'll be all interested to see how well he plays this year. I don't think he's going to be in shape and ready to go. I think he's going to be a bit rusty, but we'll see.
Right.
In the NHL, from this one sports writer on that channel, he said that Alexander Ovechkin, Jeff, your least favorite hockey player, can lead the Capitals to the 2016 Stanley Cup.
No, he can't. No, he can't.
I know how you feel about Alexander Ovechkin.
No, he can't. Not even going to happen. He's going to do the same thing he always does. Falls apart in the playoffs, like he does every single year.
And now they lost to the Rangers in 7 games. And I know, Jeff, you were happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
And now he chokes every year.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, update. Hey, Josh, if you're listening, Red Sox have tied the game up at 4. I'm coming after you, pal.
There you go. There you go.
Jeff will be watching that very closely for highlights and seeing who's going to be winning and who's losing.
No, I'll know who won or lost by the change in the profile picture. That's
all
I need
gosh.
To know. That's all I need to know. I'll know who won or lost by the profile picture. Hey, on that note, we're going to get the flock out of here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today. We had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Until tomorrow, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. For Sean Mann, I'm Jeff Escow. This has been Sports World Radio.
Have a good evening.
Shut up, Skip.
Boys, Stimpy, we sure had fun today, kid. So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? How long is that?
In a little while, man.
Goodbye, folks. Goodbye, folks.